face.
Hello and welcome to New Chapter Gamer. My name is Max and today we're playing Techomancer. The video's a little bit late unfortunately, but we are here. We're playing it. This is basically the first mission. I've cut out most of the cutscenes to make it more convenient for you lot to watch. So we're quickly going to customise the character. There's not great amount of options. There's enough so you can make your character basically you can change the hair colour, eyes, face and skin colour. I just basically went for something that I just thought just looked a little bit weird, very nice, you know, sort of thing you get every now and again. And then basically you get your talent tree, which you can have science, charisma, different things give you different attributes. We'll go through it in a later video, and this is just the first one to get out there. Crafting, which is probably a bad one actually, as I found out later on in the game. So yeah, it's there's some perks and that you can do. So you design your face and your talents, and then sorry, and then you come to your basic ability: strength, agility, power, and I think like the last one is basically like your endurance levels. So like how much health you've got or energy recharge I think it is or something. Can't quite remember. That's it. Maximum health. That's it. We're gonna go for power here because I'm power hungry, as everyone is. Right. This is the start of the mission. Like I said, I cut out cutscenes we didn't need and that just so we can get down to it. I start using the staff, which is what you see on the screen now. It's good. It's got a nice area attack, and this is my first game of sort of the type of gameplay in this sort of fighting stance. So I thought, right, I give it a whirl. It looks good. Some other videos and it looks quite an intriguing fighting stance. I thought, right, I'll do that. I'll use this fighting stance. So we're gonna, like I said, there's quite a good area attack sort of move. This is just the normal attack, the sort of X, which is sort of the quick attack. But it does a lot of damage. It does quite a lot of damage, but I think it's quite slow. The dodge is quite cool, but whatever he was doing in the background, I can't do it. there's no way I can do it. I was trying to figure out which button it was to throw lightning. I figured that out. I did cut out the 26 deaths just on this section here. As you jump down, I cut out all the deaths. There was no need for no one to see them. No need. It was just no, because it was the same part as well. It was run down, jump down, die. Run down, jump down, die. It was the same thing every time. Don't kill people. Don't do what I just did. You get minus karma. Not quite sure what karma is yet, but don't do it. It's bad. Real bad. And here's, I eventually figured out what button it is to use the lightning, as you can see. Still do it wrong with the staff. Put it away. You don't want to do that. And there's the area effect. It's like a big swing and it does a lot more damage. I learned to use that quite a lot, but I wouldn't know how he does that because that's just gnarly. It's just mad how we can just spin it round and sort of just throw big bolts of lightning from people. You split up here, we go up, he goes down. You see, you can search the bodies for items like clothes and health syringes. So yeah, like I said, the staff does quite a big amount of damage, but like you can see, I take quite a lot of damage from being caught off by people, and the health doesn't seem to recharge very fast. Great rep piece. I used the wrong one. I used the one for like your lightning abilities, and I still couldn't figure out why my health wasn't going up. I go, what? What's going on? Where's my health not going up? I realised I used the wrong one. So we go back and actually use the right one instead of the wrong one. But apparently when you level that lightning proc a bit, you can change it from other people and you can do more than like 2 bolts. But none of the combat is lethal. They're actually all alive, they're just unconscious. So there's a couple of issues with the game that need addressing. But from a company I've never heard of personally myself, it's a very good game. Very good game. Scenery, as you can see on screen, is just beautiful. But it's absolutely stunning scenery. I've not seen anything like this in a long time. And like I said, from what I've seen, I don't think they're a very big studio either, but they've done really well. They have done really well. Cutscenes though, I cut mine because it was just getting a bit, like 5-10 minutes long, the first set of cutscenes. So, and as you can see, there was the 3 fighting stances. So you've got Warrior, which is the staff, Rogue, which is like a dagger and a pistol, and then you've got, I think it's defensive, the classes, which is basically shield and a mace. I'm not a defensive player, so I'm not even gonna entertain that. But I do change to the sword and shield. Not the sword and shield, sorry, the dagger and pistol. It's a quicker, faster attack, and it's just better than the staff to me. Everyone else is different, so there's possibly someone out there will prefer the staff than the shield and mace. I prefer the staff. I might try all 3 classes eventually, but I'm just going to stick with the Rogue, which is the little dagger type weapon. I think it's a cleaver currently I've got, and a nail gun. Apparently it's not actually a gun, it's a nail gun, because like I said, it's all non-lethal takedowns. Even with a gun, it's non-lethal. Technically you don't actually kill anyone unless you, when they're on the floor, you push Y, which drains their serum. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I know you need like 30 to create 1 health kit. So, but if you drain it off him, you get bad karma. So no good. There you go. Basically, you can collect it off people. I think you just collect 1, then it's like 2 or 3 if you drain it from them. You can build it up quite well, but you need it. There's another like a workbench. You need it so you can create health vials. Well, I wasn't quite sure. I'm gonna craft them at the time of making this video, so. But I eventually got it, and I eventually figured out how to do this. It was just like your infantry screen, so you can change what you're wearing and stuff like that. You have got a weight limit. So basically, like there's the nail gun and that. So you can change your armor. Armor gives you armor and resistance against specific things. So it's quite good. So I just changed a couple of things. I've got like a couple of pairs of trousers. The top I picked up. I'm not quite sure what it's meant to look like, but they seemed better. I didn't die as many times when I was wearing them. So. It's the best way to do it, and there you go. Like you need 30 stems to make one health kit. Well, I think it's 1 health kit. I'll get round to testing it. It might be a couple of health kits that you get, but I think it's just 1. So there you go. It's the little dagger. I can't really. It's quite some substantial sight for a dagger, but so you see, it's a much quicker attack and a much quicker dodge than getting out there. But the nail gun doesn't actually do a great deal of damage. It just keeps them at bay. So it's real good, like when you're at distance, you pop a couple of shots. I think you've only got like 3 or 4 shots before it like overheats, which I've never quite seen on a game before, a hand pistol overheating, but it does look like it's made out of scrap pieces, so it's possible that it's not a very good gun, but I still want to know how to do that. Every time he does it, I find it's amazing. It's just this big ball of lightning coming from a staff. It's impressive. So we're making our way towards the dome, as you can see in the background, is basically the thing. The blood you're using, Zachariah, is actually becoming an officer. So this is like a pre-log sort of mission on him becoming an officer, and he finds out a secret that no one else but officers knows. It's got an intriguing storyline, but I thought I cut most of the cutscenes out so it doesn't spoil it for people that are thinking of getting it. If anyone wants to see the cutscenes, let me know and I'll just string them all together, and then obviously it's not too difficult to figure out where they go. But I just thought to make it easier for people, it's almost half an hour long, just for cutscenes and with the amount of times I died, so I just trimmed it down a little bit so no one had to see the pathetic amount of times I died. But it was funny doing it, but yeah, no one needed to see that. So I just cut that out. It's just easier for me. And people might actually sit to the end of this video just to see if I make it. So this bit was this was the main part where I died. Oh, and there's another way you can go to the right of where I come this time. And I died a few times just named here. There's a bloke with I think it's a shotgun or something, this bloke here that I go for first, and as you can see it hits really hard. So my decision was to take him out as quick as I could. The other lot were right, you could dodge them as you're doing it, but he tracked you really well. He killed me a good 14 times when I was trying to do it from the other way, so I come this way because I didn't realise. But it works a lot better, a hell of a lot better going this way. So my suggestions to people doing this: try the other way. If you can do it where you control them a little bit better than I could, then fair play to you. But I went through that dome up there and dropped down into these lot, which is easy because these two that could just come over there. There is a workbench over there as well, so you can craft like armour and upgrade your weapons. The upgraded weapons are quite cool actually on this. I was quite impressed. Obviously I'm just starting the game, you don't seem to have a heap load of options, I should say, but you've got some like you can change the damage upgrade and change the hilt and the grip on your dagger. It does more damage and more control or something it says. But as you can see there, the gun overheats, so it was what, 3 or 4 shots I got then. It just overheats, which is a bit weird, but you can still check lightning from your fingers, which I was quite impressed. You've got 2 bars, you've got your health, which is the red one, and then you've got the white one, which is your fluid bar, which basically is how many times you can throw your bolts of blood in. I think it's about 4 times you can throw it before you have to use one of your focus things to recharge. So you get quite a lot with it. You can see check everybody, and I've learned that real quick. Check everybody. It's like all the other, I don't know if it's classed as a loot-based shooter, but it's sort of like loot gathering game. Check everybody. It's worth it, trust me, because I find some really cool looking goggles. As you can see, they make me look completely idiotic, but they give me better armour. It makes complete sense. The goggles give you better armour. So as you can see, I was currently using shattered tapped, whatever it's called, basically a dagger. And I think I can use the cleaver yet. It just kept blocking me, so I guess there's a level to it, but I couldn't see one, so I'm not quite sure. This is like your upgrade screen. So now, because I'm using Rogue, I went down to Rogue and started putting things. So I upgraded the slash. Great chance of dodging enemies when you're using the quick attack, which is the X. So as you can see, we're still working our way to the dome. This is probably the only cutscene I didn't carry, so I'll just let it play through. I wasn't quite sure what they were in the wall. But as you turn around, they look like shrimps. I might be mistaken, they might look like something else, but to me they look like little shrimps, or outside shrimps, I'm trying to need you. Whatever they're doing. So, yeah. I wasn't quite sure. I missed it Did you see it? Because I fucking didn't. It says skin. As you see later on in the video, I actually realised that you can skin them. But I don't know how I didn't see it, because it was clearly there. X marks bloody skin. But no, I missed it. So this is the entrance to the dome. Apparently it takes the power of 2 Techomancers to open the door. Personally, you can shut lightning if you can fucking think this. I think one could manage it. But it's a big door. It is the biggest door I've seen in a long time. But to me, it just looks a really old library, but apparently this is where the Techomancer's greatest secrets are kept. We're making our way to the main hall now. I cut the cutscene out. This is one of the ones that would, if you were thinking about getting the game, it would spoil it for you. So I just decided, so no, there were no spoilers in it, so cut them all out. But see, these little shrimp things have infested the place, which is bad for them, good for me I suppose, because you get XP from killing them. So I was quite happy to back them all. But there's a big one. This is like a mama shrimp. They all die the same. I say I missed it again. I missed it again. No idea how I missed it. I missed it twice, not once but twice. But what do you lot think of this? Because to me it looks like a big shrimp. Yeah, it just looks like a big red shrimp, an angry red shrimp trying to eat me. But saying that, what game hasn't got things going to eat you? So this is the main hall. There's, like I said, that's that game breaking cutscenes where I decided to remove it so people, well, I didn't spoil the game for people. Obviously there are probably other YouTubes that left the cutscenes in, but I didn't want to because I don't want to spoil the game for anyone who's possibly going to get it. I'm just looking for a way down. I actually got lost here when I was doing it. I spent like 15 minutes running around backwards and forwards. Die, big shrimp. So I think it's actually here. There you go. There's the workbench. There's one of the workbenches. You can create things, but you need specific materials. It actually says I need 2 electronic debris, and you can like change, like, do the damage, upgrade, and stuff like that. So that's where you can create stuff, and your staff, your mace, your daggers, and stuff like that. Like I said, that cleaver. There you go. So the grip is, you can do like a critical hit or another upgrade on them depending on what you want, so it'll make the weapon better. And I guess as you go up in the game you're going to get better quality stuff, which will be able to give you the ability to do better upgrades and do more upgrades on it. Instead of going for one of the main ones, I think I actually go for a passive skill which increases the chance of causing dagger damage by 10%. So I wanted more damage than that. The other one, the one with the shield and mace, is called a guardian, as you probably saw. So I didn't do the health one because of the amount of times I died, so I decided that I best did the health one then. Some more hungry shrimps in here. But the thing you just shot you, the green thing, it actually poisons you, makes your screen go all funny. Like if I know I only got hit by a couple of times, and so it wasn't too fast. So these things are pretty much infested the place. They're everywhere. Every big place you go to, they're everywhere. But then I actually realised, oh, I can skin them. It's going to take them, what, 10-15 minutes to realise I can skin them, but you actually get quite a lot of serum from them. So I was like, okay, cool. So obviously the more I got, the more chance I can actually make my own health packs when I start running low on them. But you get some poor quality leather, so I'm thinking you can sell it or use it to make items, but I'm not quite sure. I did this mission and then stopped because of like about 6-7 cutscenes afterwards. So every video I'm gonna try and cut as many cutscenes as I can. You don't need to see them if you're gonna buy the game. They'll spoil it for you, so I'm not doing it. But make sure you do check everywhere, because I know I missed the box because I actually come back and did this level. Just there, basically restarted and come back. I actually missed a box. That's as you walk out the door to come down here, if you go, instead of going the way I went, you go the opposite way, there's a box at the end of the corridor. I actually miss it. So just make sure that you actually, so I couldn't figure out how to get down. It was telling me there was a path underneath me, but there wasn't. I couldn't see a path. Eventually figured it out. Eventually. That if you go this way, you'll drop down for the mission. But if you go the other way, there's actually a box. So it's worth checking everywhere. I was trying to check everywhere whilst not trying to take my time doing it. I eventually fight my way down. I killed some more angry shrimps. This one was completely oblivious that I was there. Just seen me kill its friends, but no, completely oblivious. As we come down here, as soon as I saw the area, I actually recognised it. I was like, "Oh, I know what's coming." There you go. That's the. I think it's a poison thing. It seems to drain you out quite quickly. So I'm gonna guess the best thing is try and avoid it. So I sort of jumped down here, and I was like, I think I recognise this place. And I swear I recognise this place. So I kill all the minion shrimps, and then I realised I did recognise the place. So that green stuff does seem to take out off quite quickly. Level 5. Now, I wasn't quite sure what was happening, but when it happened, I panicked. Because that is one big, ugly motherfucking shrimp thing, spider. I'm not even sure what it is. I know it's got more armor than probably most tanks. I don't think it's very clever though. Not very clever at all. And as of most games, the obvious spot is its soft red underbelly. You might as well put a target on it saying, "Hit me here, please." But you can do damage to legs, it just wasn't a great deal. Because I was trying to get underneath his legs where it couldn't hit me. Unfortunately, it does hit a lot harder than I first thought. And the lightning did nothing to it but pierce it off. I was trying to figure out if I had any traps so I could use them, and then I decided I'd use a medipack so I don't die. It's a mantis apparently. It's classed as a mantis. What the first is there. The nice squishy red underbelly does quite a lot of damage to it, so that's what I was aiming for. But aiming for it did not help me with my health situation because it was just beating the shit into me. And like it did. It completely murked me and there was nothing I could do. I probably could have dodged, but at the time I was like, "Oh shit, what's happening?" Dead. I just couldn't respond in time. It just wasn't happening. So we'll start again. We'll have more control on what we're doing. Understanding was the key. So we'll wipe out one of the shrimps to start with. Get them to actually activate it. Amazing, that's the exact same bit. Exact same. So I decided to go at it with a different plan, but for whatever reason, it didn't seem to attack me. Apart from a couple of times when I was right underneath it, so I think I managed to get quite a lot of hits in where it didn't really notice it. So it seemed to be turning away from me. I was just trying to do as much damage as quick as I could. I'm having to guess this is where like the guardian or the staff would come in useful. But it seemed to piss it off when I shot it. So I was like, right, okay, cool. But also hitting it with lightning pisses it off as well, so it's up to you if you want to do that when you're right next to it. See how it sort of does that thing when it smashes into the ground. Mainly because it's pissed. That's what it seems like to me. That's not because I've done that. Yeah. It's quite funny because it killed its own minion. It kicked its own minion in the bottom drawer. I was like, that's quite funny. And as you can see, I almost died. I was so close to dying. So close to dying. Once you get used to like how for me this isn't my type of game on that sort of battlefield sort of there, and once I got used to like the controls on it, it was quite an easy game to sort of flow with. But I said this is basically the first mission, I guess. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the first mission. Well, we'll probably have mission 2 up tomorrow. It doesn't like you attacking its feet, it sort of kicks you. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does enough. I said it didn't seem to turn around to want to face me. So I was just sort of getting in when it was sort of like done its like swinging attack, because it didn't seem to move. It was like it had to charge up or something for it to do it, and it kept stopping. Especially when I hit it with a bolt of lightning, well, it did not like that. So I do a stampy thing into the ground and it will stop for a couple of minutes. So it didn't seem to want to like draw its attention to me. So I was able to get in quite close and do quite a lot of damage. I don't know if it bugged out or something, but I was able to get quite close, do some good damage. Well, I think it does. Yeah, it does actually turn to me and actually catch me, which I wasn't quite expecting because I was attacking something else. Yeah. I said you can hold LB to bring it up, or it'd be L1 on the PlayStation to bring up that menu, and it sort of slows down time. It doesn't stop time. It doesn't like pause the game. It slows it down. So obviously, if you need to focus when you need your help on it, it'll give you that short period of time to do it. But don't just do it in the middle of combat, because you actually have to. You actually need to think. I've no idea what happens. Absolutely no thick idea. I'm about to kill it and with a surge of lightning down your fingertips. So, and I think he goes in and finishes it off. Not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. So this is part 1 of the Techomancer. If you'd like to see some more, please drop a comment down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm willing to make more if anyone actually wants to see it. And if no one wants to see it, then it's cool. But hopefully you do. I'm enjoying playing it, and hopefully you'll enjoy watching it, and hopefully playing it yourselves. So thank you very much. Like, comment, and subscribe.